So SummerSlam 2024 saw the return of the original tribal chief Roman Reigns, and since then he's been listed on WWE's internal roster as a babyface for the first time in about 4 years. And ahead of his return on Friday on SmackDown, I am thinking, and I'm sure a lot of fans are thinking this, what will the babyface version of the tribal chief Roman Reigns look like? I have a few ideas and I want to share them with you. For those of you watching a video of mine for the first time, hi, my name is Andy. I'm a wrestling fan from Ghana, West Africa. This is my playground where I talk about all things wrestling, and so if you're interested in the content on this channel, then please do subscribe, hit the like button, share, and let's talk. So off the bat, I find it very heartwarming that Roman got the reception he did on Saturday. We knew that Monster Pop was coming, but on that I find that quite interesting that most people realized it was Roman because of the Tron, and that should tell you how important the Tron is, because most people didn't even remember that Roman had used that same theme song at WrestleMania. So now let's talk about Roman's music, and a lot of fans in the wrestling community have said this theme has a very long intro, and I see why they say that, but here's the kicker to all of this. The new entrance he has with the I Am Greatness theme is about 5 seconds shorter than with the Head of the Table theme. What? I went back and I looked at most of the entrances he's made with the Head of the Table theme, and he comes out 32 seconds on average after the music starts. But with this new theme, he comes out 26 or 27 seconds after the song starts. So it's a bit of a time shaver, although I kind of get why people are saying it's long, because with the Head of the Table theme, it's a fairly short intro and then it hits and then he comes out. With the I Am Greatness theme, it's still building as he comes out, so it's like a different effect in a sense. I think it's perfect because especially when it hits that drop and the lights just turn red behind him, I think that is pretty cool. And I don't know if they're going to change his entrance on SmackDown now. I don't think they should. I definitely do think he needs to do a point on the entrance ramp and then the pyro still sets off behind him. I don't want them to change it. So this is the first detail that sticks out to me about babyface Roman Reigns. Outside of maybe that one episode of SmackDown after SummerSlam 2020 where he returned, we've never seen Roman not be champion as the tribal chief. This will be the first time since then. The tribal chief character was practically built off of the title to the extent that it even started to overshadow the title, and that's what it pretty much is. The major concern at that point becomes, okay, does Roman become a much bigger babyface than the top babyface in the company, Cody Rhodes? And this is not an answer everybody is going to like, but yes, it's Roman Reigns. He's practically the biggest draw in WWE right now, possibly in WWE history. I don't have the numbers to back it up, so it's a bit of an empty claim, but I'm sure someone will fact check me on that. The tribal chief has always been menacing, brooding, scheming, narcissistic in a sense. I think Roman has to drop that narcissistic part especially, but those other elements, I don't know, they have to be there in some capacity. The tribal chief also never really cared about the fans, but we love the guy now, so we acknowledge him willingly. It's not like he has to demand it. Actually, I can totally see a situation on SmackDown where he doesn't even need to say acknowledge me and everybody has their ones in the sky and he's like, I didn't even need to say it, huh? Tribal chief style. Now, the motivation for this new version of the tribal chief, or the original tribal chief, has to be Solo constantly calling him out, bad mouthing him, calling him a bad leader, even attempting to overthrow him and create the Timu bloodline. But to be fair, and you guys are probably not going to like this, but Solo has been pretty good in the role. I know you guys don't like him, but that also means he's done his job in a sense, because he's supposed to be a heel. You're not supposed to like the guy. So that has to be the primary focus for Roman coming back. I know there are some people that would think that he should go after Cody, but that would be a very bad idea. And the reason I think that is Roman is going to get attacked by the bloodline at some point. Mind you, we never got that interaction with Jacob Fatu. People are concerned that Jacob did hurt himself after splashing Cody through that table, but it was very masterful selling and it really tied in to what was about to happen with Roman returning, because you don't want a situation where Roman takes Jacob out, because by that point it becomes like, oh, Jacob is not really as hogged up as we thought he was, because Jacob is really the strongest character in the Timu bloodline. I'm sorry, bloodline 2.0. So you need that situation to wait. You don't need Roman challenging for the title, but you do need Roman to suffer a beatdown at the hands of this bloodline, because mind you, Roman is alone. Jimmy is hurt. He was attacked by Solo. His former enforcer, is doing his own thing. Heyman has been taken out of commission. Not that Heyman would have even been a physical threat in any sense. I'm sorry, I love Paul Heyman, but we know it's the truth. I mean, just go and look at the matches with Kevin Owens, just beating up on the guy, and it didn't even work. Jay is yeeting all over Raw with Sami Zayn, so there is that. What? So he practically has no backup. He beat every single person down, and everybody that is a babyface who might want to help him is not going to, because Roman and the Bloodline did some terrible things, a la Randy Orton and the back injury. This harkens back to a storyline from earlier in the year we saw with Bayley and Damage Control, her being excommunicated and her trying to redeem herself, and Bianca Belair giving her the business that nuh-uh, just because you're a good guy now does not mean I've forgotten everything you've done. There are consequences to this, and that's another detail I love about Triple H's WWE. So Roman is obviously going to have to work his way around that, try and realign the family without the narcissistic gaslighting tendencies that really made the tribal chief who he was, because it was that which made him have such a stranglehold over the entire group. Jimmy has been cleared to compete. We've known that for a while according to reports, but when he returns is what nobody knows. Jay is definitely going to return to the bloodline with Sami Zayn. I think Sami dropping the Intercontinental Championship to Braun Breaker was the first sign of that. Other than the fact that I genuinely don't know what Sami Zayn's arc would have been like had he held on to the championship. But slowly Roman has to realign the pieces of the OG bloodline, of course, without the enforcer. Ultimately, I think Roman needs to be a humble version of the tribal chief, and that's such a weird thing considering the tribal chief has never been humble once. But there are humble leaders in this world, and if there can be an adaptation of that, I think this is the right time to try to do that. Obviously, the fans are going to be behind Roman. I don't think, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if we can boo Roman again, because, man, he was so good as the tribal chief. First, Roman was the hero that nobody wanted. Then he became a beloved villain, and now he's become a beloved hero. It's such a crazy arc over 10 years in the making, and I am so excited to see what this new version of Roman Reigns is going to look like. But let me know in the comments what you think the OTC will be. I appreciate you sticking around to the end of this video. You can please subscribe to this channel, check out this video YouTube is recommending, and I will see you in another video. Till then, my name is Andy, and I'm signing off.